I lived in Spain for 2 years, and I had this one friend who was from Estonia, the country of Estonia. So Russian type accent. He was in his 40s and just a very magnetic person. A very magnetic person. Maybe he's watching this video, I'm not sure. But he was always working on something. He had these different niche interests of playing board games, making his own board games, beach soccer, running soccer leagues, football leagues. And he was always involved in something. He was so much himself, and the interesting part about it too was he was in his early 40s, and I remember countless times being out in public with him and just seeing him go and talk with someone. And he didn't even really know the Spanish language very well. I was like, wow, that's some confidence. That's special. There was a certain flow to how he moved. Wasn't particularly crazy with his personality or outspoken, more reserved actually, and quiet, but so much respect and charisma. And that's what I want to speak with you about here. Is I know you have that one friend. I know you have that one person. And they're absolutely magnetic, right? There's something about their presence. It's that unspeakable aura that brings more life to you and more life to the situation. A spontaneity about things. And there's this sense that they know something, and it can be baffling at times in the way that they move, the fluidity with things, the flow with life. And with my friend, that's the first thing that I speak about. It can be baffling sometimes, looking at them like, how did they get that way? Why are they so confident? Is there something I don't know? It's the charisma, the magnetism, the aura, the it factor. There's different names for it. But you can't put your finger on it. So, would you like to increase this level, this thing within yourself? This video is for if you want to increase that thing within yourself. How do you become more charisma? What is the process of that? Because whatever goal you have, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever business you're involved in, the more you can be yourself is only going to benefit you. And that's a compounding thing. If you're running a business, if you're in sales is really just how well you can be yourself. Like, it's baffling in that way. And the good news is you do have a say over your level of charisma. Sometimes we get stuck in the rut of old belief systems and thinking that we can't change something like charisma or confidence. But you can change it radically. And here is the secret about charisma, and something that feels counterintuitive. You become more magnetic the more you focus on yourself. There's an inverse effect, right? And when you carry yourself with poise, confidence, vulnerability, authenticity, creativity, people experience that and they borrow inspiration from you in a way. They borrow courage from you. Because the highly charismatic person is really immersed in themselves. They are immersed in themselves and they become this mirror for other people. And they reflect to people a message of authenticity and potential within. So charisma has nothing to do with other people. That's the effect. But the cause of it is the immersion within yourself. You're operating from that place of deep authenticity and creativity. And it's a reflection to people. It's refreshing. And why is that highly magnetic? Why is that refreshing? Because there's a lot of people playing a parody of someone else. There's a lot of people playing the parody game. People wear clothes to copy someone's swag. People buy a lot of things. People buy a car because some online guru has the same one. People post the same recycled inspirational quotes online and on Facebook. I also write on Facebook, so I see a lot of those. And we underestimate how easy it is for us to see through that. That's the mind-boggling thing. If you try to cover your insecurities by playing a parody of someone else, we can see through that. Humans can see through that easy. If not consciously, subconsciously. And because we can see through to your insecurity, because we can see through your cover-up, that's the opposite of charisma. And for that reason, some people get treated with respect and charisma, and some people get treated with jokes and weakness. And it's all a matter of self-immersion in a way. So to put this in other words, nobody is going to be deeply moved and inspired by a parody. Okay? Nobody is going to be deeply moved and inspired by your parody. To become more magnetic, highly charismatic, it's a matter of self-immersion. It's a matter of creating things for the sake of creating them. To put it in another way, there's a unique creative code within you that nobody else has. Okay? When you're really immersed in yourself, you're confident, you're vulnerable, you are good with yourself, you're comfortable with yourself, so you can lean into your unique creative code that's within you. That niche thing in you, that unspeakable thing, that aura. And it's highly magnetic for others to experience that. Because like I said before, it's that mirror. They see your self-immersion and you're focused on yourself and you're creating things and you're living in this flow, this ease. And questions arise. Inspiration is reflected there. You borrow people courage to be more themselves. And man, it is your duty to reveal your unique creative code within you, because the world needs you at your fullest expression. That's good. That's really good. And such a fun part about the process is uncovering more of your code. As you uncover more of your unique code, it becomes this endless source of creativity for you. This endless source of charisma in relation to other people, and inspiration that just radiates outwards. So I hope you enjoyed that one. And hopefully that packages up charisma very nicely. The inverse relationship of being so much yourself, being so focused on yourself. And not to say that you're not inspired by other people and you take inspiration from other people. Yeah, you do that. But you know what's deeply important to you. Mm-hmm.